Okay, let me get tuned up here. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Give me just a second to get my instrument sounding right, and we'll start making some music. All right. Good evening, everybody. I'm Carll. Welcome to Alone Together Tuesday. We took last week off, but I'm back, and you may notice a few changes. I've moved to the doghouse rather than the library where we usually do these from. Yeah, this is where I go when I get in trouble with the wife. And then the second change is that I've got my friend Luke Moeller back here. He's going to play some music with me. We've determined it's safe. He's been sequestered for 3 months with handcuffs. And so he's clean. And now he's going to stand back there and be kind of creepy but make some sweet sounds. So. Yeah. I've got a woman, she's wild as Rome. She likes to lie naked and be kissed upon. She crosses a bridge and sets it on fire, and it lands like a bird on a telephone wire. Wine bottles scattered like last night's clothes, cigarettes, papers, and diamond notes. She laughs for a minute about the shape I'm in. She says, you be the sinner, honey, I be the sin. I'm gonna holler, I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna give me some mescaline. She brings me roses and a place to lean, a drunken poet's dream. Now I believe my harp has got a busted reed. On my lips are chapped and about to bleed. She tastes like pills and cheap cologne, and she tells me I don't ever have to drink alone. Now there's some money on the table and a pistol on the floor, a few paperback books by Louis L'Amour. She says, honey, don't you worry about Judgment Day, 'cause dying to get to heaven, that just ain't our way. I'm gonna holler, I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna give me some mescaline. She brings me roses and a place to lean, a drunken poet's dream. Woman, she's wild as Rome. She likes to lie naked and be kissed upon. She crosses a bridge and sets it on fire, and it lands like a bird on a telephone wire. I'm gonna holler, I'm mama gonna give me some mescaline. She bring the roses and a place to lean. A drunken poet's dream. All right. Hey everybody, welcome to Alone Together Tuesdays. Great to be back. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm Carll with my pal Luke Moeller. Back here, Luke plays in my band when we used to play. We used to do gigs. He just got home from Australia. Or I guess Australia's home, but Nashville's home. I don't know. What's your status?
Let's not ask immigration.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. Let's don't talk about it. A lot of important people watch this show, and we don't want to get Luke in trouble. Anyway, thank y'all for being here. I hope everybody's doing all right during this strange time. That song was called Drunken Poet's Dream, and it's one that I wrote with my friend Ray Wiley Hubbard. And I let off with that today because I'm currently recording a record for like acoustic-ish songs of mine that I've done in the past, like catalog stuff. And that song is going to be on the record. And I got Ray to sing on it today on a track remotely. I record here in my little. This is where I do my work, and Ray sang on it. I haven't even heard it yet, so as soon as the show's over, I'm gonna go back and listen. But anyway, that should be out by the end of the summer. So keep your ears pinned or whatever you do with your ears. And here's another song that's on it, and Luke back here played fiddle on this particular track, along with great Daryl Scott. And yeah, it goes like this. In times like these, everyone could use a hand. Instead of standing around losing ground, tearing down the promised land. And it's so hard to tell if this is heaven or hell, and I can never measure by degrees. But it's sure getting warm around here in times like these. In times like these, do I really need a billionaire? Just taking all my time trying to tell me how he's treated unfair. Oh, then I have to pay as the home of the brave gets divided into them and the we. Oh, I find I'm losing my mind in times like these. Yeah, they come and they go, they're here and they're not. Every day I'm getting better at losing something I haven't got. I just wanna do my labor, love my girl and help my neighbor while I keep a little hope in my dreams. But it's sure getting hard, brother, in times like these. Times like these, I wish I had a place to hide. Instead of bringing it together, we're just widening the great divide. I hope and I pray at the end of the day that I can somehow get my troubles to ease. But I gotta say it's not looking good, not in times like these. Hey, they come and they go, they're cold and they're hot. I'm just trying to keep the world from turning me to something I'm not. And I'm gonna try to run till the whole thing's done, and I just hope I don't end up on my knees. But it's sure getting hard to stand up in times like these. I just wanna do my labor, love my girl and help my neighbor while I keep it on my joie de vivre. But it's sure getting hard, brother, in times like these. I could use just a little bit of help in times like these. Yes, I could. We all could, I imagine. Used a little help in times like these. Strange times indeed. Troubling times indeed. But thank y'all for taking some of your time to come and join me here on Alone Together Tuesdays. I missed you guys last week, but I figured we needed a reset. Time to reflect and listen. It's never a bad time to do that. But, all right, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do a song here that I haven't done in a while. This is from my son. His name's Eli. And Eli is a magician. Not a musician, really. He's a magician. And I wrote this song with Daryl Scott years ago. It was inspired by Eli and about him. And it's interesting as a parent. I remember when I found out that Eli was into magic, that was his jam. I was less than excited about it. I think I wanted him to be into sports or music or the things that I was digging on. And in my defense, he would practice all the time. I was like his main audience, and he wasn't very good. He was 5. He had tiny hands, and but he practiced and actually became really good, and still does it to this day. Actually has a gig down in Austin doing magic. And what I realized after too long was that being a parent is not about, having a kid is not about having somebody that does everything that you want them to do. I think it's about hoping that they find the things that they love to do, and that they find their passion. And he has found one of his, and that makes me happy. That's a really important thing, to have a passion in life. So I'm gonna send this out to Eli tonight. It's called The Magic Kid. Pick a card, any card, don't show it to me. Abracadabra, I got nothing up my sleeve. And I may get it wrong or get it right, but either way, I'm standing in the light where nothing is hid. I'm the magic kid. That's my kid with the cards. He's 9 years old, with a head full of wonder and a heart of gold. And there's not a trick that he can't figure out, and he's never stopped the show for fear of doubt, like the rest of us did. He's the magic kid. And who we are is who we are. Why is that so hard to be? And when I watch you shine your star, it's so magical to me. Who we are is who we are. Why is that so hard to be? When I watch you shine your star, it's so magical to me. This world can be so full of darkness and blown out flames. They're trading dreams for pecking orders and schoolyard games. But you shine your light for everyone to see. But the only one I've known who's truly free. Yeah, you just are what you will always be. You're the magic kid. I pick a card, any card, don't show it to me. All right. That's Luke Moeller back there on the fiddle. And did you bring your mandolin too? All right. We got the whole arsenal. Does he sound all right? Fiddle does sound great. Okay. I'll take that as a yes. All right. Yeah. I mean, this just shows you, I go above and beyond. Everybody else's, Facebook Live shows. It's just them in their basement. But me, I am risking my life to bring him in here for y'all. This isn't about me. Just trying to up the entertainment factor. All right. Time has come, there is no second chance. We've been drifting on an empty aching sea. You were the girl I never knew I wanted. I was the boy you hoped you'd never see. It's a shame we ain't loved. We could have been something so big and great. Just kissing for hours underneath that sweet magnolia. I'm begging for answers, trying to make a stay. I've been burning up the hours, talking to the midnight, just dreaming of ways that I could hold you next to me. Maybe it just wasn't meant, all things have a reason. Maybe our hearts are just too careless and free. But it's a shame we ain't loved. We could have been something so big and great. Just kissing for hours underneath that sweet magnolia. I'm begging for answers, trying to make a stay. Time you would have had me. There was a time when I could have had you. But it's too late, another path has come and gone again. I'm at the back door with a broken window view, thinking it's a shame we ain't loved. We could have been something so big and great. Just kissing for hours underneath that sweet magnolia. Begging for answers, trying to make a stand. tired of writing, but I can't put down my pen. It's too late now to talk or turn back. So just hold on, 'cause baby, here we go again. Heading the wrong way down that one-way track. It's a shame we ain't lovers. We could have been something so big and grand. Just kissing for hours underneath that sweet magnolia, begging for answers, trying to make a stand. All right. It's a shame. It's a shame we can't go out and do gigs, but I'm very grateful that we have this, the technology that we can do this from home and that y'all can watch and have an audience. This has kept me sane. I don't know what's done it for y'all, but this has been, this is the highlight of my week every week. Getting to do it and to come on here and play with y'all, and even though I can't see you, I see the comments, and most of them are positive, and that warms my heart, makes me feel a lot better about things. This is the first time I've seen Luke in what, like 4 months, at least. We haven't played together, so we did that gig in Virginia, but that's the last show we did, and that was in, when was that? It was in February. So anyway, so if he screws up, it's because we haven't played together in a long time. He's not going to screw up, but anyway. All right. How about you pull out that mandolin? And let's, I saw a request here, and I'm going to do it anyway. So, I'm also going to trade guitars. Let's see. Lower that just a little bit. All right. Here we go. Well, there's a girl downtown with freckles on her nose, pencils in her pockets, and ketchup on her clothes. She's a real nice girl. She's pretty as a plate, and the boys call her Katie when they ask her on a date. And who knows, Katie, maybe you could be the one. Well, there's a boy outside, standing in the rain. Her hands are in his pockets, he's wondering why he came. He's a real nice boy, he's slower than the fall, and the girls call him Billy, if they're calling him at all. And who knows, Billy, maybe you could be the one. Ah, but hearts don't fly, words they don't sing, and boys like you can't buy no ring. Love's not stuck, it just moves slow. You turn around a minute and away we go. Billy walked inside, he ordered up a drink. He started getting nervous and wondering what she'd think. She thought he looked nice, a little rough around the seams, but just the kind of boy who could listen to her dreams. And who knows, Katie, maybe he could be the one. Hey! Stepped outside, they took a little walk. Katie held his hand, and Billy even talked. They sat by the pond, they didn't make a sound. The night fell easy as the sun came down. And who knows, baby, maybe we could be the one. Ah, but hearts don't fly, words they don't sing, and boys like you can buy no ring. Love's not stuck, it just moves slow. You turn around a minute and away we go. There's a girl downtown with freckles on her nose, pencils in her pockets, and ketchup on her clothes. She's a real nice girl, she's pretty as a plate, and the boys call her Katie when they ask her on a date. And who knows, Katie, maybe you could be the one. Yeah, who knows, Katie, maybe you could be the one. Ah, who knows, baby, maybe we could be the one. All right. I'm Hayes Carll, and this is Alone Together Tuesdays. Episode 7 or 8, I'm not sure. I'm reading the comments here, and some folks are saying that if I could only turn this thing sideways, that it would be cooler. But I don't think that's gonna work. I don't know. Let's see. I'm try it out.
Oh, your camera's...
What did I just do?
Your camera's facing...
Oh, it's blocking that thing. All right, how's that? And now that's, yeah, it doesn't work at all. Y'all are misleading me. I just sent my whole show into the ditch. All right. Okay, well, thank y'all again for being here. Like I said, we don't get to play many gigs these days, or any gigs, and I'm not sure when we will, but hopefully soon. Things seem to be opening up a little bit, so maybe by end of July or August we should be able to get back out there. But in the meantime, we got a tip jar there if anybody wants to donate to Luke's wardrobe fund or my hair care product situation, both of which are very expensive. Let's do this one here. When my daddy joined the Air Force, said it was a good sauce. Things you loving money, but it only led to divorce. Ended up in Abilene, working at a Dairy Queen. Put me in the Army, dated out in 17. Here I am standing in the desert with a gun. Not a going AWOL, but I'm too afraid to run. So I got myself a new plan, stealing from the Taliban. Make a little money, turning poppies into heroin. Sanjay didn't like it, so they put me in the hole. Said it's easy shooting when they don't know where to go. Threw me on a lily pad, sent me home to no red. I knew I'd be in trouble, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. Oh, well, a stranger wearing all black met me on the tarmac. I told him I was sorry, but I ain't ever going back. He said, you ain't in trouble, son. Learn to fight without a gun. A new assignment, now you hitting for the Pentagon. Gonna take a trip, you wouldn't tell me what it's for. Gotta serve your country, gonna help us win the war. MIT, PhDs, night and day, they're testing me. Ain't what I was thinking, but I'm being all that I can be. I ain't no genius, but I knew it wasn't right. Uppers in the morning and the LSD at night. Send me off to deep space, help them win the arms race. Oh, I'm me almighty, but this shit has got a funny taste. Oh, well, I think I hear the countdown, 100 feet above the ground. Told me when I'm leaving, but nothing about it coming down. Sitting on a bad dream, 1,000 tons of gasoline. Ain't leaving nothing but some rubble in my slipstream. Mama always said I should be aiming for the moon. Never would've guessed I'd be passing by soon. How the hell that kid here, blasting through the atmosphere. Drop the rocket booster and I'm shifting into high gear. Bowie on the system, bottle on my knee. I'm strong and got nothing on me. Hey ho, here we go, KMAG, YOYO. Someone wanna give me, gotta come up where the sun don't go. think I see a bright light. Something about that ain't right. I lay down in a spaceship. I woke up in a firefight. I'm tripping from the morphine. I came down in a bad scene. God don't let me die here. I ain't even 19. Won't ever ask you, Lord, for anything again. I swear it on the Bible, the Torah, Quran. I'm lying in a rhino track about to have a heart attack. IED got to me. Someone call the medevac. I need some fixing after where it is I've been. Never gonna go and try and shoot a gun again. Slipping out the back door. Gonna join the Peace Corps. Tell me I'm a hero now. Someone else can fight this war. All right, KMAG YOYO. A lot of words, man. A lot of words. I can sing that song and read all the comments and look at your profile pictures and check myself out all at the same time. Those are the kind of skills I have. I developed those skills playing in bars in my early days, doing cover songs in like sports bars and places with TVs and not many customers, so I could play a set and read the screen going on. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's do something. Just trying to change something up, but that may be a bad idea. That's the same key. Let's do a Towns Van Zandt song. But don't you take it too bad. And if you're feeling unfeeling, if you're feeling unloving, if you're feeling alone, don't you take it too bad. 'Cause it ain't you to blame, babe. Oh, it's some kind of game made out of all of this living that we got left to do. Oh, and if you go searching for rhyme or for reason, then you won't have the time that it takes just for talking about the places you've been, babe, about the faces you've seen, babe. Oh, when I saw the time flash past your window at night. Oh, we just can't have that, girl, 'cause it's a sad, lonesome, cold world. And a man needs a woman just to stand by his side and whisper sweet words in his ears about daydreams. Oh, and roses and playthings and the sweetness of springtime and the sound of the rain. All right. Late great Towns Van Zandt. I never got to see Towns. I didn't really get into his music until right after he died. But I've still got the music. So there's that. All right. Welcome, everybody. I'm Carll. This is episode 9 of Alone Together Tuesdays. It might be 4. I really don't know. Things start to run together. as I'm sure y'all know. We don't even have days anymore around here. We just call it day. That's probably common. But I hope y'all are doing great. Thank you for being here, and just your presence helps us out. Like I said, this really is the highlight of my week. And if you're digging it, please share it with some folks. I took last week off, and some people might not, and I didn't tell anybody that was happening this week. I wanted to be a surprise, and so so the word might not have gotten out. So if y'all can share it with your friends, that'd be awesome. Let's bring some more people to this party. All right. If you got any requests, throw them out there. I probably won't do them, but it helps me remember what my songs are and gives me ideas about what to play. So, yeah, I'll do this here. Eight-line machine and a sailor's daughter. Something makes them crazy growing up on the water. Playing for my supper 6 nights a week. A hurricane's Easter and New Year's Eve. 410 walls, now there ain't much left. Looking like a homeless cheers on meth. Homer's in the corner just breaking up a fight. Good Lord, I hope I get paid tonight. I got a gig, baby. Burnt fried chicken and a Lone Star beer. Cops and the kids drink free around here. Girl behind the bar just taking what she's giving. The line about her past and trying to make a living. A broke pool table and some hard luck cues. Go tell your mama I done paid my dues. Everyone around here knows my name. 6 nights a week in the neon flame. I got a gig, baby. Got a gig. Now there's an old line tamer parked behind the bar with 100 pounds of weed in a stolen car. Oil patch boys and girls who went to college. Rules you don't break and laws that ain't acknowledged. A barefoot stripper with a pistol up his sleeve. Some will go to heaven and some will never leave. Pills in the tip jar, blood on the strings. Oh Lord, I never thought I'd see these things. I got a gig, baby. I got a gig. Machine and a sailor's daughter. Something makes them crazy growing up on the water. I'm playing for my supper 6 nights a week. A hurricane's Easter and New Year's Eve. I got a gig, baby. I got a gig. I got a gig, baby. Yes, I do. My 1 gig a week, Alone Together Tuesdays, here from my casa, from the doghouse. I got kicked out of the library, and now I'm in the doghouse. But I brought my friend Luke Moeller with me back here. Y'all give him a hand. That's right. This is really cool. Thank y'all for being here. Some of y'all may know, or some of y'all, well, most of y'all probably don't, but I do this thing called Patreon where I release new songs once a month that nobody else hears except the people on Patreon that support me on there. And I also do stuff like I break down the song I pick a song every week and tell the story behind it, what the lyrics are about, who I wrote it with, if I wrote it with somebody, what the deal is. And this week I did Drunken Poet's Dream and explained that one. And last week I explained the story behind I Got a Gig. So if you're interested, listen. The segment is called "What Is Hayes Going On About?" because I tend to get long-winded, and that particular episode is 22 minutes long. And then I forgot to play the actual song at the end of the episode, so I had to add another 3 minutes. But anyway, you can check that out at Patreon. I think there's a link up here somewhere attached if you're interested. And like I said, I put out a new song every month, and I want to do the one I did release this month. It's one I wrote with my friend Aaron Ratier. He's a great songwriter here in Nashville. And this is a song that I had kicking around for years, like an idea, and I just never could finish it. And I went over to this place where he writes, and we had it knocked out in an hour. It was really cool when things work out that way. So this is that. It's called I Wouldn't Have It Any Other Way. And Luke, I don't think you've ever heard it, so but I bet you figure it out. Let's see. I get up around 5:30, spilling coffee on my knee, and I sit out on the front porch, watch the sun rise through the trees. Nowhere to go all day to get there, not a thing I need, and I wouldn't have it any other way. She said she'd stay forever, but she lied. Oh, she couldn't keep a straight face if she tried. Told me that she loved me, now she's someone else's bride, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Ain't it funny what gets you where you going? Who's to say what's right or what is wrong? Ain't nobody knows how life's gonna happen. Only thing to do is live it till it's gone. Every time I go to Harlan, I get way too stoned. Oh, we start trading stories, and it's on. And I swear I left a piece of me down every road I've gone, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I've climbed up on the mountain, and I've fallen in the pit. I've looked love in the eye and seen the other side of it. Spend most of my time just laughing at a joke nobody gets, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Ain't it funny what gets you where you going? Who's to say what's right or what is wrong? Ain't nobody knows how life's gonna happen. Only thing to do is live it till it's gone. And I'm happy where I am. I got supper in the oven and a cold drink in my hand. I take naps when I want to and go dancing when I can, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Ain't it funny what gets you where you going? Who's to say what's right or what is wrong? Ain't nobody Nobody knows how life's gonna happen. Only thing to do is live it till it's gone. Only thing to do is live it till it's gone. And I wouldn't have it any other way. All right, nice job, Luke. That's fun. That's called I Wouldn't Have It Any Other Way, and you can hear a full studio version with a band on my Patreon page if you sign up to support that. And like I said, we break down songs once a week and a whole bunch of other stuff. I think 2 weeks ago, I put out, I think I showed some of you on my social media, I have my first record. It was like an EP that I recorded when I was living in Galveston. It's got 6 songs on it, and it's got the image is like a stock image I got off of the internet. This is in 2000, so it was limited as to what I could get. It's just some blue jeans, and then on the back it's got my Yahoo email account and my parents' home address for all the inquiries, all the business inquiries. Anyway, but I gave that to my patrons as well. So for $1 a month, you can get all kinds of good stuff. Check it out. I'm gonna do a song off that record. Some of the first songs I wrote were on there, and I'll do this one. It's man, I haven't done this in forever, so forgive me. And I don't think Luke's ever played it either, but that hadn't stopped him this entire show from sounding decent. So this is one of the first songs I ever wrote, and there's a lot of lies in it. It's hard to write a song when you're 3/4 gone, and crazy legs keeps picking on my guitar. Well, I try to clear my head and reflect on what she said, but the only thing reflected seems to be the bar. A shot of bourbon never hurt no one, so I reckon 2 couldn't do no harm. Oh, well, I know my eyes are red and I'm a little bit underfed. Ah, but baby, please believe me, that ain't cause for no alarm. I'm pleased to meet you, my name is Lost and Lone. That's spelled with 1 L, not 2. And don't you think you could be my one and only? Baby, just long enough for me to make love to you. Well, tell me, what do you see standing in front of thee? Oh yes, I get poetic when I've had a few. But Lord, I swear it's hard when you've been dealt all your cards, and the only thing you've ever known, you done forgotten how to do. So let's pour another round for dreams we never found, and laugh until the tears fall from our face. And when they finally send me home, I can't make that walk alone. There's just too many memories. Another time, another place. I'm pleased to meet you, my name is Lost and Lone. That's spelled with 1 L, not 2. don't you think you could be my one and only? Baby, just long enough for me to make love to you. I swear I know just what to do. It'll only take an hour or two. Well, it's hard to write a song when you're 3/4 gone. All right. Yeah, I think that was the first song I wrote that I played for anybody, I'm pretty sure. And it was long before I was making love for hours at a time. Let's see. Yeah, turn this to landscape. I don't know how to do that. I mean, I'm gonna try one little thing here. Y'all forgive me if is there some button that says landscape? No, I don't know. Y'all tell me if I don't know. One of y'all come figure this out for me. I got 2 rigs going. We're on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook, and soon we'll be expanding to the Home Shopping Network and what's the one where you get a job? That site where people. Indeed. I don't know. I don't know why I'm asking you. Of all people. Hey, how do you get a job? LinkedIn.
Oh,
Yeah. We can go live on LinkedIn. I don't know who hangs out and watching concerts on LinkedIn, but I just found that out the other day. I can do that if I want to. I'm not going to, though. I'm going to save this for people who are not on LinkedIn at 6 o'clock at night on a Tuesday. All right. Well, if you're just joining us, I'm Hayes Carll. This is my weekly show, Alone Together Tuesday, although for the first time I'm not alone. I got me a Australian hunk back there who's sawing on the fiddle and the mandolin, and my wife is next door. We're out in the back house here, but she might pop in and join us. I'm not sure, probably not, but we got a lot of kids and pets and things like that going on. And speaking of, I'm sorry, I'm gonna try not to waste too much time telling stories, but some of y'all know I got a dog recently when the quarantine started. Like a lot of America, like a lot of the world, probably adopted a dog. They told me it was a lab, but I had a sneaking suspicion that was not accurate. That they told me that to get me to take it, and I went and got one of those DNA tests and I sent it off. And it turns out that it is 50% Great Dane and 38% Great Pyrenees, the 2 largest dogs in the world. And then it's 12% lab and 3% Rottweiler. So there is some lab in there, but not. It's like a distant great-grandparent or something. Anyway, she's going to be enormous, like a horse. After all these years of running around, all this flying high and falling down, well, I gotta get back to the way I was. I'm gonna turn it around, darling, just because everybody's talking about the shape I'm in. They said, boy, you ain't a poet, just a drunk with a pen, over and over, again and again. Lord, they don't know about the places I've been. It gets hard out here. I know it don't look it. I used to have heart, but the highway took it. The game was right, but the deal was crooked. I'll make it perfectly clear. It gets hard out here. Well, you know, I guess there must be something I'm missing. My mama told me I should have gone into easy listening. I joined up with a band cause I thought it was cool. Lord, I guess I should have just gone back to school. And oh, pretty darling, it's gonna be okay. You know, one of these days I'm gonna take you away. She said, oh, sweet daddy, you're probably right. I think we might get lucky, but it won't be tonight. It gets hard out here. I know it don't look it. I used to have heart, but the highway took it. The game was right, but the deal was crooked. I'll make it perfectly clear. It gets hard out here. I know it don't seem it. I said I'd try, but I never did mean it. And nobody's listening, so we might as well scream it. Oh God, we're all out of beer. It gets hard out here. We landed that like that was pro. All right, that's Luke Moeller, everybody, from Australia, residing in Nashville, Tennessee. Great fiddle player, great mandolin player, great human being, and it's good to get to hang with him. It's the first time in 4 months we've gotten to play music together, or that I've even seen Luke. So it's really great to see him. And I'm kicking him out as soon as this show's over because it's not safe to have him around. But for now, it's good. I haven't even actually looked at him. I see him in the reflection of the thing here, but I don't make eye. It's like Medusa. You just use a mirror to. Because otherwise, I mean, you get locked into those tractor beam eyes of his, and it's over. So I got to be careful. I got to be too much on the line to slip up with my fiddle player. All right, let's see. What are we gonna do? Let's do. Arkansas, my head hurts. Yeah, I'd love to stick around and maybe make it worse. But I've got a girl out in Henrietta, and her love is like tornado weather. And it's girls like this that keep me trying. She goes off like an air raid siren. Come in clean, leave torn apart, with a bad liver and a broken heart. With a bad liver and a Indian summer, Oklahoma sunset. If there's a nicer place, I hadn't been there yet. I'm standing outside of the blue door. I'm too tired for sleep and too drunk for more. And it's nights like these that keep me trying. A woman always knows when a man is lying. It ain't me, I'm just playing the part, with a bad liver and a broken heart. With a bad liver and a any good at this? Who's the president and what year is this? Doesn't anybody speak for truth anymore? Maybe that's what songs are for. You're the wind and I'm on fire. In this line of work, no one retires. Come in clean, leave torn apart, with a bad liver and a broken heart. 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 All right, bad liver and a broken heart. My buddy Scott Nolan up in Winnipeg, Manitoba, came up with that song. That's the coldest place I've ever been, in Winnipeg, Manitoba. 40 degrees below zero. I don't know how they do it. Actually, I know how they do it now, but I don't know how they did it 300 years ago, like when it settled. Who stopped in Winnipeg and said, this is my spot. This is where we're going to set up camp. Let's have families here. I don't get it. I don't get why any of us are anywhere other than the Caribbean, to be honest, or California, like weather-wise. How did we end up in Minnesota or in Winnipeg or in Russia? Why are the Russians in Russia? What? Do you ever ask yourself this? Luke, I'm talking to you. I'm looking at you through the thing.
Every morning.
Every morning. Deep thoughts with Hayes and Luke on Alone Together Tuesdays. All right. I'll try this. I haven't done this on the live show yet, I don't think. This is off my last record. And Luke, I don't know if we played it, but again, doesn't seem to matter. So. My wild pointy finger, it wags and it wiggles. It's always serious, it never giggles. And even when the rest of me is trying to get some sleep, my wild pointy finger is out on the creep. I got a wild pointy finger. It points at the theater and accomplishments of man. It points at all the problems that it don't understand. It points at Parisians across the sea. It points at anybody who thinks different than me. If you're marching to your own drum or kneeling in the news, my wild pointed finger's probably pointing right at you. I got a wild pointed finger. I got a wild pointy finger. I've got 10 digits like most other people. I can build a church, but I can't hold the steeple. And 9 of them stand up and do exactly what I say. But the one by the thumb, it just points all day. I can't be a poet and I can't be a star. I've got no eye for beauty and I never learned guitar. You'll just be disappointed if you're waiting around to see, 'cause my wild pointed fingers never pointing back at me. I got a wild pointed finger. I got a wild pointed finger. I got a wild pointed finger. My wild pointy finger. It's about judgmental people, of which I am not one. Nor are y'all. Anybody watching this show is not judgmental. Y'all are all good people who have no room for improvement. You're perfect. Perfect people. I'm Hayes Carll. This is Alone Together Tuesday. Thank you for joining me. However you're joining me. I see we got folks on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch and all the platforms. And yeah. Let's see. Who's the dude in the background? That's Luke Moeller from Brisbane, Australia, residing in Nashville, Tennessee. He plays in my band a lot of times when he's not playing with other almost as cool folks. And so it's our first time to get to make music in 4 months now. Let's see. I did a show, some of y'all may have seen last week, I did a show for Jam in the Van. And I was playing a song in my van. That's the concept. Except normally it's in Jam in the Van's van instead of your own van, but now we can't get to Jam in the Van's van. So we did it in my own van. And I say we, it was just me out there. I had my computer and my guitar, and I had the door open because it was really hot. And a bird flew in the window and got trapped there, got stuck. It was a whole scene. And it was weird. I didn't know if the bird flew or what. I didn't want to mess with it. Fortunately, somebody was walking by and they helped me get it out of the car. But anyway, this story's going nowhere. I don't know why I talk sometimes. Let's see. Let's do a song by one of my favorite songwriters. This is Adam Carroll. This is for all my Galveston peeps. That's not a term I use. For all my Galveston folks, my friends, people I know. Scarface in the corner, he's stumbling for a fight. It sure looks good in Galveston tonight. And I'm right in the middle of the riffraff, and the roughnecks are wasting time. But the girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. And Scarface used to tell me, gone are the fishing days. The cage was fish to redfish all the way. I got that dirty-haired woman, says she'll be here till the end, till the cage will stop dancing, the redfish are biting again. And Scarface in the corner, he's stumbling for a fight. It sure looks good in Galveston tonight. And I'm right in the middle of the riffraff, and the roughnecks are wasting time. But the girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. And if I had me some sense, well, I'd be 5 years gone. Everyone I used to know, they just moved on. Yeah, but me and Mother Ocean, we stare into the night. And the ships are tired and there's not a soul in sight. And I used to tell myself I'd have done it all by now. Yeah, but I got stuck in Galveston somehow. She's twisting and she's turning, she won't leave me alone. But the girl with the dirty hair said she'd drive me home. The Scarface in the corner, he's stumbling for a fight. And it sure looks good in Galveston tonight. And I'm right in the middle of the riffraff, and the roughnecks are wasting time. But the girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. And Scarface in the corner, he's stumbling for a fight. It sure looks good in Galveston tonight. And I'm right in the middle of the riffraff, and the roughnecks are wasting time. But the girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. Yeah, the girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. Adam Carroll and Brian Rung there. Check out Adam for sure. His records. Brian's got a great record too, but Adam's got a bunch of records. And when I was first starting out, I moved. I got out of school in '98. I was going to school up in Conway, Arkansas, and I did a little detasseling work during the summer, corn detasseling. Any detasselers out there? Anyway, made a little money, and then I moved down to the beach where I was going to try and be a singer-songwriter. I ended up being like a ditch digger and a waiter and a bartender and a painter and a test patient and all kinds of stuff. But in the between, I picked up a few gigs, and I discovered Adam, and his songs just blew me away. He's really great, really unique writer, and incredible harmonica player and guitar player. And anyway, I used to skip my gigs when he'd come to town because I really wanted to see him. So I killed off my grandpa like 4 times. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, my grandpa died. I gotta go to the funeral. But really, just to see Adam. Anyway, I hope I can be forgiven. Well, we got time for a few more, I think. I know there's nobody kicking it. It's a free for all. It's the Wild West out here on the internet. I can do whatever I want within reason. So. Yeah, corn detasselers, test patient. Yeah, I was all those things. I had a job for a little while as a breast painter. Did I tell you about that, Luke? Probably not. How are you even doing that? You can't see my hands. You don't know these songs. You probably can't even hear me. I'm not telling you what key it's in. You're amazing.
I've got COVID sensors now. I haven't spoken to anyone in months.
Oh, wow.
It's
Heightened your sense of hearing. You're like Spider-Man. Spider-Man with flannel and a ball cap and a funny accent. What was I saying? Breast painter. Oh yeah. So I lived on the beach down in Crystal Beach, and there was which was in the news recently, because they had a thing called Topless Weekend. Classy. It's actually a reference to Jeeps. Because all these people brought their Jeeps down, but it was back when we were for sure not supposed to be congregating. Everybody came down there, like several hundred people got arrested, a couple people got shot, and a lot of people got real drunk. But I used to live on that beach, and I was hanging out at the bar one day, and this guy came in, his name was Rembrandt, and Rembrandt did body painting, did art. It was a little sketchy. Rembrandt was sketchy for sure. But he came up to me and said, man, I want to hire you to help me paint people's bodies on the beach. I was like, dude, I'm flattered, but I have no artistic skill at all. And he said, you don't need it. You're going to be the handprint man. I said, well, what does that entail? And he says, you just dip your hands in a bucket of paint and you apply them to people's breasts. And I said, this sounds too good to be true. I was 22. And he said, I'm kind of a creepy looking dude, and women don't want to pay to have that. And so I guess I was the closest guy with a full set of teeth around, and he grabbed me and hired me. And so I said, sure, that sounds great. You know, it was like $5 a hand print, I think was the going rate, or for a set of hand. Anyway, I should stop talking. Anyway, I showed up the next morning to go to my first day of work, and Rembrandt had gotten arrested the night before, so I never actually got to do the job. But I do put it on my resume just to say I had it. Let's do some fiddling song here. This is one we usually chop it up with you and a guitar player, and we don't have a guitar player, but we got me. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I might try and hack away, or you might just need to go for all of it. You ready? I got all night to remember you by. I got a half-pack bag and a wandering eye. I said I love you, baby, till the day I die. Don't worry. just sometimes people get a little fed up, tired of not drinking from the loving cup. I gotta walk on my own like a little bitty pup in a hurry. Yeah, it seemed like every time I give my heart a couple good years and the bullshit starts. Did my best, honey, played my part, it's over. Now I'm sitting cross-legged in the heartache tree, knowing damn well you ain't thinking about me. It's a sad reminder of it used to be. I'm gone. We go down, 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 down. Our love just left this town. Well, ever had a dream, I guess I sold it. Ever had a secret, Lord, I told it. This here hand, I never thought I'd fold it, darling. Yeah, I paid my dues and I served my time. We had a good tune, but we never could rhyme. Put up a buck just to get back a dime, it's gone. I remember a time when the mood was right. You said go, we'd go all night. Now it's bitch and moan and fuss and fight. I'm tired, babe. If you're ever in trouble, honey, I'll be there. But I'd rather be one than a mournful pair. The blind can see that you don't care. I'm gone. And we go down, 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 down. Our love just left this town. What have I done? I can't believe these things I said. I let a couple bad years go to my head. Without your love, I'll be old and dead. I'm sorry. It's getting hard to handle that lonesome sound. Goodbye, trouble, I'm homeward bound. You're the only good thing this old boy's found. I'm home. And we go down, 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 down. Our love is back in town. Yeah, we go down, 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 down. Oh, the one good thing I found. Hey. Oh yeah. Sorry, I gotta cool off those hot fingers. All right, everybody, I hope y'all are doing good. I'm Hayes Carll. It's my pal Luke Moeller. This is Alone Together Tuesdays. I do this every Tuesday. I took last week off, but I'll be back for a while here on out. Yeah, thank y'all for joining me. I really do appreciate it. We've got a tip jar down there. We got Patreon if you want to hear some of the stories behind the songs or hear some new songs that nobody else has heard. And but other than that, just hang out. Feel free to just be here. It's really nice to have y'all. I like seeing the number of all the folks that are here. It makes me feel human, and I really appreciate it. Really, really do. So, thank y'all. All right, let's see. We got time for a couple more. I wish I could say hey to everybody, but I don't. I'd spend the whole show just responding to stuff. But I do see a lot of your comments, and I go back and watch the shows afterwards just to see if anybody's being a jerk or who's being cool. And people are just across the board cool, and I really appreciate it. It's nice to. Social media can be a weird thing. Performing can be a weird thing. A lot of negativity out there, but I'm blown away by all the positive energy I get from you guys and your comments and telling me where you're from all over the world, and it just means a lot to me. So thank y'all. Thank y'all for being here. What should we play, Luke? What have you been dying to play since you last saw me? What's my favorite? What's your favorite song of mine? Enough about me. I tell you what. Let's do. You were too slow. I mean, if you got something, throw it out. But
All right.
Huh?
Chances.
Huh?
Chances.
Chances are, all right. Let's do that.
Oh, sorry. I made you change your guitar.
No, it's okay. It's a good excuse to change my guitar. I like this. Let's see. It's probably not in tune, but no, not at all. Okay, scrap that idea. Oh. All right, I'll do a song here that I wrote for a movie, but it didn't end up in the movie. So I put it on my record, and then a couple years after that, Leanne Womack, amazing country singer, just amazing singer, recorded it on her record, and which was really cool. It's when I started out writing songs, I mean, I did it for myself as a creative outlet and just try and find a way to express myself. But as I got older, I mean, that was still the same. But I started dreaming about, being one of those writers that other performers covered, and I've been fortunate. It hasn't happened a lot, but I've had a few folks over the years record my stuff, and it's really an amazing thing. It's kind of, I think it makes me happier than just about any other thing when a writer or a singer that I respect chooses one of my songs. It's just really cool. So this is that song, and let's see. Chances are I took the wrong turn every time I had a turn to take. And I guess I broke my own heart every chance I had a heart to break. And it seems I spent my whole life wishing on that same unlucky star. But as I watch you cross the barroom, well, I wonder just what my chances are. Well, I know you've looked around and you've seen what you needed to see. And at night when you're dreaming, you're probably not dreaming about me. Oh, it's safe to say I've stumbled, but I've managed to make it through this far. And as I take one step and then another, I wonder just what my chances are. Oh, I have watched the world go by hand in hand and wondered why I'm still so alone. Or could I lay down my foolish pride and maybe finally find my heart a home? The band has started playing a simple song I used to know. As I take your hand and walk you out and dance to the rhythm way down low. Every heart has got a story, and mine just has a few more scars. But they could heal if you would hold me and tell me just what my chances are. Oh, if you would only hold me and tell me just what my chances are. All right, chances are. request courtesy of Luke Moeller back here on the fiddle. I don't pay him money because there is no money. I pay him in requests. I'm like, you can come over to my house. You can drive 20 miles over to my house, hang out in the hot room with no air conditioning because it makes too much noise, risk getting the corona from me. Oh, sorry, I didn't miss. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. And yeah, and all that, and your pay is you get to request one song. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna give him.
Not worth it.
Yeah, it's more than you've been getting. All right, that's Luke Moeller back there. It's really great to have Luke come play with me, and I hope y'all dug him, and I'll give him like 2% of the tips or whatever. We'll work something out. But I'm not a total jerk. All right, let's see. You know what? I did something the other day. The first time I tried to do this YouTube thing, and it didn't work, and I had to shut it off. I played this George Strait song, and I feel like nobody heard it. I want to do it again here. See if I can remember it. Yeah, they're coming to find. Yeah, we'll try it and see. Yeah, the Fireman. Yeah, they call me the Fireman. That's my name. I'm making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Hell, everybody like to have what I got. I can cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm the Fireman. That's my name. I got a fire engine, red T-Bird automobile. In a minute or less, I can be dressed fit to kill. I work 24 on and 24 off. When it gets too hot, they just give me a call. I'm the Fireman. That's my name. Yeah, they call me the Fireman. That's my name. I'm making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Yeah, everybody like to have what I got. I can cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm the Fireman. That's my name. All right, Luke. Last night they had a bad one a mile or two down the road. Everybody walked out, left this woman burning out of control. I was down there in about an hour or so with a little mouth-to-mouth. She was ready to go. I'm the Fireman. That's my name. Yeah, they call me the Fireman. That's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Everybody like to have what I got. I can cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm the Fireman. That's my name. Yeah, I'm the Fireman. That's my name. Yeah, the Fireman. The King, George Strait. All right. Well, thanks again, everybody. I'm going to do one more and get out of here, but we'll be back next Tuesday, and I've got another show. Well, I'll post whatever other shows I have on my website or bands in town or things like that, but I've got a few things coming up and start. This is so much fun. I just feel like I should do it more than once a week. So thanks again for being here. I hope y'all are okay. I know these are strange times or hard times in a lot of different ways, and I know there's a lot of struggle for a lot of folks right now, but breathe, treat people the way you'd like to be treated, have empathy, understanding, try and learn, and love each other. And I think can't go wrong with that recipe. That's my deep thoughts with Hayes Carll. Alone Together Tuesday advice for this Tuesday. Thank y'all for being here. I really do appreciate it. And how are we going to wrap this up here? I'll do They say every man must need protection. They say every man must fall. Yet I swear I see my reflection someplace so high above the wall. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be relieved. They say every man can be replaced, and every distance is not near. So I remember every face of every man who put me here. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be relieved. Standing next to me in this lonely crowd is a man who swears he's not to blame. All day long I am crying loud, calling out that he was framed. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be relieved. Any day now, any day now, I shall be relieved. One more time, I'm Hayes Carll. That's Luke Moeller. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Take care of yourself. Be good to each other, and hopefully we'll see you next Tuesday. Until then, peace. Y'all have a good one. End broadcast. Finish.